Students, the topic of this session is operators. As you have learned in the programming languages in the previous semesters, there are numerous operators that are available in the programming language, which are common in all programming languages, or arithmetic operators, logical operators, conditional operators, conversion of shift operators, that means bitwise shift operators. These are all the common operators that you have seen or you have learned in your previous semesters. Along with this, you have assignment operators, increment and decrement operators also in C# language. Now we are going to discuss these operators in the C# environment. How you are going to make use of these operators in the C# language. The purpose of using the operators is same. As all of you know, the operators are nothing but symbols. For example, for arithmetic operators, the symbols are plus, minus, which is a subtraction operator, plus is a addition operator, star is a multiplication operator, slash is a division operator, percent symbol is modulus operator. So these are the arithmetic operators which are available in all the programming languages. Similarly, in C# also these operators are available. As all of you know that operators acts on the operands to give you the result. There is one example on the screen. For addition operator, there are two variables like x and y which is being added by the operator plus. So it is forming an expression called x plus y. Here x and y, what I called it as variables, actually these are not variables in this context. If you use these x and y in the programming language for coding, then it becomes variable if you declare it with some data type. But here, for forming an expression in the mathematics concept, we call it as operands. And plus is an operator. So the plus operator acting on the two operands x and y. Thus it is forming an expression x plus y. Similarly, x minus y, or you can take a minus b also. X into y, x slash y, x mod y. So all these arithmetic operators are working towards achieving or forming some expressions. You can make use of these expressions while developing C# code for calculation purposes. Here there are categories of arithmetic operators which it's not been mentioned in the slide. Integer arithmetic operators, real arithmetic operators, and mixed mode arithmetic operators. These are the three categories which are available under arithmetic operators. Suppose you are substituting the values, integer values, inside the variables x and y while performing the coding, then it's called as integer arithmetic operator. Suppose I'm inputting the number 3 for x variable and 4 for y variable, then it is giving the result as 7 with the help of the operator plus. So since I am inputting integer numbers, this plus operator is acting upon those integer numbers and providing you with the result 7. So that is the concept of integer arithmetic operator. It depends on the kind of value or the type of value that you are inputting inside the variables. Coming to real-time arithmetic operators, real arithmetic operators or floating point arithmetic operators, you are inputting the value like 2.1 and 3.1, then it is giving the result also in the decimal floating point format. So it's called as real arithmetic operator or floating point arithmetic operator. The kind of arithmetic operator depends on the value that you are storing inside the variable x and y. That is the concept here. It depends on the type of the operand the operator is acting on. In case of mixed mode arithmetic operators, suppose if you are dividing the number 15 by, which is an integer number, by floating point number like 10.0, it produces the result 1.5. Whereas if you are dividing the integer number 15 by integer number 10, it is producing the result as 1. When one of the operands is real and the other is integer, the expression is called mixed mode arithmetic expression. Like in the first case, we are dividing the integer number by the floating point number 10.0. If either operand is of the real type, then the other operand is converted to real or real arithmetic operator is achieved. So these are the three kinds of arithmetic operators: integer arithmetic operator, floating point or real arithmetic operator, and mixed mode arithmetic operator. Next category, coming to next category, before moving on to next category, I'll finish off with increment and decrement operators. Here I've taken it under the category of arithmetic operators since it involves the repeated arithmetic operator. Repetitive arithmetic operator as a pair, you can consider it as a increment operator, and minus as a pair, it's a decrement operator. These increment and decrement operators increases whatever the value that you have stored inside the variable by 1, and decrement operator will decrease the value by 1. Next, C# logical operators. In addition to these increment, decrement and arithmetic operators, C# has 6 logical operators. I'm just displaying here the logical and, or and not operators. Along with this logical operator, there are bitwise operators like bitwise logical and bitwise logical or bitwise logical not operator or exclusive operator. These are the operators which are used along with the logical operators to work in a bit level. If you remove one of the ampersand symbol here and one of the OR operator here, then a single ampersand operator, single OR operator will be there. It is called as bitwise and bitwise OR operator, which performs operations on the bit level. Logic operators are used to determine the logic between variables or values. Suppose there is an example like A is greater than B and X equal to 10. Here I cannot use the English word AND for connecting those two expressions. A is greater than B is one expression. X equal to 10 is another expression. If you want to combine these two expressions as a condition while making use of conditions while performing looping or conditional operations, if you want to combine these two expressions, then you should use this logical AND or logical OR operations. Here there is another example like x less than 5. This is one expression. X less than 10 is another expression. If you want to combine these two conditions, then you need to simply put an operator to join those two conditions. Suppose inside the if condition you are making use of this expression. You are writing this expression as condition inside the if statement. Then if x is less than 5 and x is less than 10, that means if the range of numbers is between 5 and 10, it should be less than 5 and less than 10. If there are numbers between this range, less than 5 means it is between 195, less than 10 means it is between 1910. If there are numbers inside the variable x, or you are inputting through keyboard the numbers which ranges from 1 to 10, if both these conditions are satisfied, then it outputs this statement as true. X less than 5 ಇರಬೇಕು. That means less than 5 ಅಂದರೆ below 5 ಯಾವ numbers ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 1 2 3 4 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. I'm not making use of equal to operator here. 1 to 4 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Next less than 10 ಅಂದರೆ 1 less than 10 ಅಂದರೆ numbers ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 1 2 3 4 up to 9 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. If you are combining these two conditions and consider the logic of AND operation, which you have learned in previous classes, I hope, that the logic of AND is if both the inputs are true, then only the output will be true. That is the condition here. If the number is between 194 and number is between 199, then it outputs the statement as true. If any one of the number is false, if I have inputted the x value as 6 and another x value as 9, even though this condition is true, since this condition is false, the output will be false. Similarly, you can apply 1 0 condition and 0 0 condition. Here if I input the value 7 and here if I input the value 11, then both the conditions are false, output will be false. That is the concept here. Similarly, for OR operation, the logic of OR operation is if any one of the input is true, the output will be true. If age is greater than 55, salary less than 1000, print the statement as provide increment. That is one example. When you are going to provide the increment, if the age of that employee is greater than 55, salary is less than 1000, even though he has reached the age of 55 and his salary is less than 1000, provide the increment. This is the condition followed in the company. Both the inputs should be true. Like age also should be greater than 55 and his salary should be less than 1000. If any one of the input is false, like is earning the salary greater than 1000 but his age has been reached 55, then it will print the output as false. Coming to logical OR operator, there is another example here, like if number is less than 0 or logical OR number is greater than 100, then stop incrementing. Number is less than 0 means you are inputting negative numbers. Then stop incrementing. If you are inputting numbers greater than 0 like 101, 102, then also stop incrementing if one of the condition is false. Then output would be one of the condition is true, then output would be true. Like as I told before in this example, if number is less than 0, that means you are inputting negative numbers, then stop incrementing. If you are inputting the numbers greater than 100, again stop incrementing. If you are inputting the numbers between 1 and 100, 1999, then since both the inputs are true, the output is going to be true. Next you have logical NOT operator. X is less than 5 and X is less than 10. If you input, if X is less than 5 means you are inputting the numbers 1 to 4. X is less than 10 means you are inputting the numbers 1 to 9. If you are inputting only those numbers, only the numbers which are below 10, give the opposite result. If the condition is true, if you are inputting the numbers which ranges from 1 to 9, then it satisfies both the conditions. Then output is going to be true. That true will complement logical NOT means it complements the output. If the output is true for this condition, if you input the numbers which ranges from 1 to 9, the output will be true. If you take the opposite of true, that means it is going to output false value. So this is about logical operators present in C#. Next we have conditional operator. Conditional operator, it acts like a if else condition. specify the condition in this section. This is the statement 1. If the condition will become true, this portion will be executed, otherwise this portion will be executed. Evaluation of the expression will be done first for the true statement. If it is false, the false statement is going to be displayed. Next, you have another set of operators like assignment operator. Assignment operators are used to assign the value of an expression to a variable. Like if you are combining the arithmetic operator plus with the equal to operator, the combination of plus equal to is called as an arithmetic operator. Suppose there is a statement called as x plus equal to 3. If you expand this one, if your C# compiler will expand this kind of statement, it will expand it as x equal to x plus 3. If you combine the arithmetic minus operator with equal to operator, then it is considered as another kind of assignment operator. That means x minus equal to 3 means x equal to x minus 3. Assignment operators are used to assign the value of an expression to a variable. And then you have some other kind of operators like relational operators. The category under this set is less than equal to, greater than equal to, is not equal to. These are the set of relational operators. If you want to compare two quantities and depending on their relation take certain decisions. For example, we may compare the age of two persons or the price of two items. Then we can go for these relational operators. Less than equal to operator, greater than equal to operator, is equal to operator, is not equal to operator. These are the set of relational operators available in C# language. Then there are some special operators that are supported by C#, like is operator, as operator, type operator with the keyword type of, size operator with the keyword size of, new operator, dot operator which is a member access operator. While creating the objects, we make use of this new operator. Checked and unchecked operators for overflow checking. Unchecked operator is used for prevention of overflow checking. These are some of the special operators which are not available in other languages, but this new operator and dot operator like member access operator is available in Java also. Checkered, unchecked operator is specific only to C# language. Coming to checked and unchecked operators, it checks the arithmetic overflow in the stack. Like for example, this is a program. This is a simple C# program which is demonstrating checked operator, int.max value. This is the thing you are going to store inside the variable val. Val is going to store the maximum value of the integer range. I hope you remember the ranges offered by the languages for all the data types like int, byte, short, float, double. For all these data types, there is a range of numbers like minimum, which ranges from minimum to maximum limit. I want to know the maximum limit, maximum range of numbers that an integer variable is going to store. With the help of this max value, int.max value facility provided by C#, I'm going to store that maximum value inside the val variable. Console.writeLine method is going to print that maximum value as output here. For more information, please refer study materials. Thank you all.